Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He's got a lot of confidence. Out of the gun. The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And the Longhorns need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Got his man downfield. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd down, going up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. To throw, it's Manning. They get to him as he throws. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Extending the play. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fitted in the window for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air. It's Manning. It's complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
To the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receiver?
Lots of running room. Finding open areas. He's loose. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He turns that loose down the right side.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh, boy, it's kind of the opposite.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Makes the grab. It's Durham. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Looking to fire. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sharp. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Just enough time to get off one more snap. He's looking to pass. Big guy smells it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Snagged in the middle, it's Durham. He's brought down quickly, minimal. They're still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly. And you... Oh, a lot of space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Nice move there. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Longhorns! They take the lead with the 6. A methodical drive, and they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got a man, it's Anderson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. LSU quick to the line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 30. Wide open spaces. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. It's a seam wide open. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Final play of the quarter coming. Offense changing the play. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Pulls it in on the left. Running free. The 20, the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down on your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play, and you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done there.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. These corners going to give these receivers some space. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds a tight end down the gut. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Takes a handoff. It's Durham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
That's a great job by the quarterback here in this 2-minute situation, realizing that all of his receivers are available in live targets right now, right? He hasn't thrown to that guy too often at this point of the game, but he didn't quit on him, and that play saw him wide open and gave him a shot.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Baxter. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. The DBs will back off a bit. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This time he's got his man. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Pass to the end zone. Caught ball. Touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, LSU.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Anderson. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. First play of the first possession of OT. Motion from the back. Pulls and throws off the RPO. There he goes. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up the throw.
If he runs this back, this game's over. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy